Hey guys, the joy of resuming life. I'm telling you, I've resumed my life. I'm resuming now. I can do things. I can do things, guys. Yes, I can slice my cabbage. This is my cabbage that I'm gonna slice. And I feel very proud to even be able to touch a knife. Because you guys know there's this time that I could not even sit up and do something. And guys, you know, it's not easy when you cannot even prepare a cup of tea for yourself because you're sick. That is the time you get to tell God, oh God, I wish I can do A, B, C, D. That's the time you get to appreciate that you have had good health and you never knew how blessed you are. But when you get to fall sick is when you know, oh, I've been having good health and I did not even remember to thank God. Guys, I'm thanking God today. I'm making a cabbage. I'm slicing a cabbage. There's a way we slice cabbages while not using the chopping board. In fact, it's a very nice way to do it because you can make the size you want. You can make them as thin as you want. I just felt like eating some cabbage, very steamed cabbage. Slightly steamed cabbage, steamed like 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes. I just eat it like that because now my stomach is accepting food. And guys, I decided to just steam it myself, cut it myself, so that I slice the size that I want. You know, I don't like them very large. I do tiny slices like this. Are you seeing the slices that are falling here, guys? Very tiny. And these tiny ones like this, you are able to just steam them for a minute or so. But if you do very thick ones, very large ones, they don't even look smart. They don't look nice. And guys, I feel like eating ugali with cabbage. Have you eaten ugali with cabbage, guys? Ugali with cabbage. Let me tell you how you prepare ugali with cabbage. Hey, there are 2 ways. Like one way is the way I'm saying I'll do it today. I'm gonna slice and slice an onion and cook it for about a minute or 2. And when chewing this cabbage, it will be like you know, crunchy and cooked and very nice, like it's a salad. But there's also another way that you can. That way, you know, it may be hard to eat ugali with cabbage that is uncooked. That one is salad like. But there's a way you can also do your cabbage and slice your onion, let it brown, slice your tomatoes. Guys, this is a channel where we have become friends, we discuss issues of life, so I don't even fear joking about with you. You slice your tomatoes and then you let the tomatoes cook together with the onion. Make that stew like a solution with the tomatoes. Put your chicken cube. I love chicken cubes. Hey, chicken cubes. I love them on my food. I just put a chicken cube when doing my veggies and I'm happy. I like the seasoning, the way it seasons my food. So guys, put the chicken cube. Of course, you put a pinch of salt. And on putting the chicken cube, then you can now put in your cabbage when it looks like this. Put it in. You see the way it's nicely done. Very thin, very thin. Very thin, guys. Put your cabbage in that stew like a solution of tomato and onions and your chicken cube. And when you do, make it now cook. Let it cook like 3-4 minutes. Cabbage should never be overcooked anyway. So, but at least in this case, because that's all you need to eat your ugali with. You know, when you're eating ugali, you need some veggies. And I know many people like greens with ugali. I also do like greens with ugali. But there are times you can eat spinach today. Tomorrow you eat kunde with ugali. And then the other day you eat managu with ugali. And you feel like, I also need some cabbage. So when you want to eat some cabbage with ugali, the best way to prepare that cabbage for ugali is to have it cook for about 4 minutes with that solution of onion and tomatoes and a chicken cube. Stir 4 minutes. Simmer. Remove it from the fire. Seasoning, when it comes to chicken cube, I know what I'm talking about, guys. When it comes to chicken cubes, you will love it. You will love it, guys. So you can eat your ugali with that, and it is very nice meal. Now, guys, let me ask you something. Have you subscribed to this channel? Yes, please subscribe. And we are subscribing before we go to the next video, so please subscribe. Now, have you known that with the cabbage, hey guys, let me tell you a secret about cabbages. Cabbage, do not trust anybody to slice cabbages for you. Not everybody that you can trust. Because with the cabbage, hey, have you taken supper? Because I don't want to tell you these things when you have not eaten supper. Or when you have not eaten your lunch. With the cabbage, you have to be extra careful. Why? Because snails like hiding themselves in the inner parts of cabbage leaves. You'll find that a snail has just hidden itself in there, you know, in these hidden places. And let me tell you guys, you remove the top covers like this, the way I removed these ones. Yes, you remove it, you find that you have removed 3 or 4 top covers or even 5. And they are very okay. They are very clean. The cabbage is very clean. You wash it like I've done with this. But guys, little do you know that you still have to remove 2, 3, 4 leaves. Cut them separately before you come to the stage that I'm cutting this one. Before you come to this point where you can now slice like this. You have to remove the topmost 4 skins of cabbage, 5 skins, 6 skins, until you make sure that you know there's a point you reach and you know obviously a snail cannot hide in there. But let me tell you guys, those that do not take proper care, they eat snails. Snails hide themselves in the cabbage leaves, in the cabbage flaps. They hide themselves in there. And guys, you come and slice your cabbage very fast. You are busy. Sometimes you're on the chopping board, and that's why I don't like doing it on the chopping board. By the way, guys, let me tell you, I know the chopping board is very easy to slice on, but I choose to slice my cabbage by hand. This is because I can see every bit of cabbage that falls from my hand. Because I one time realized that a snail was, you know, I had removed the topmost skin flaps of the cabbage, and I was busy slicing the cabbage on a chopping board. Then I saw, what is that? Why? And guys, these days, check even your spinach. You know, we have always known that spinach don't have things, many things like those worms and whatever. In fact, you'll never find what do you call them? Those are worms on spinach, but you can find them in kale. In kale, the sukuma wiki, you'll find them, but and consider you'll find them. But in spinach, you rarely find those worms. Now, I've realized that people are doing a lot of planting by the riverside these days, in greenhouses these days, and there's a lot of watering, there's a lot of, and those spinach, they come looking great, they look so nice, guys. But let me tell you something else. If you don't check them nicely, hey, I realized that snails are also hiding themselves in those twisted flaps of spinach. Snails these days are everywhere. And snails are even in potatoes. Hey, in potatoes. Snails, you find them in potatoes. Have you ever known that the inside of the potato can have a snail? Potato. Hey, this is unheard of. A snail has never gone to the potato, but these days you cut the snail on the inside, you wonder where did it pass through. Somebody told me about it and I was like doubting. I've never seen one anyway, but when he told me about it, he's from the potato growing area called Kinagop. He told me that they are very surprised that these days potatoes are coming with snails. They are being harvested, and when you cut in the middle, you find a snail in the middle of the potato. So guys, this video is about snails. Avoid snails when cutting your veggies. Avoid them. They are hiding themselves in these flaps. Don't give your, I don't want to say that. I'm sorry. But don't have your veggies done by somebody that you don't trust. As in cleanliness, as in checking properly. And when you get to this point, leave this part alone. Just don't go deep cooking the very thick parts. Leave it alone. And nipe hiyo cabbage ingine. Guys, I have to ask for more cabbage because I'm imagining this cabbage is going to look so tasty, to be so tasty. So, you are slicing a cabbage, and guys, I've been given this other one. Now look, I did it in the kitchen before coming here. I've removed these top ones like this, and you don't have to throw them away. You can remove them and then you slice them separately. You see, so that you see these parts, these folds. This is where the snails hide. This one doesn't have. Remove 3 or 4. Remove. Look. Lift these parts up so that you see what is in there. Remove all these parts. Remove. Let me tell you, you may be very surprised to remove even one like this and you find a snail in there. Why? And now this makes me ask myself, what happens in hotels where they are doing business and they're in a hurry to cook and make money? Now, these ones that you have removed, you can just remove this tough part, this thick push part like this. Remove this section, you see? The hard part, what do you call it? And guys, check on the cabbages. I'm telling you, if you didn't know, I want you to know it today, that cabbages can have snails. And that's why I decided to do this video, guys. Have you subscribed to this channel? Please subscribe. Here we discuss issues of life. And you can imagine somebody slicing a cabbage that has got a snail, and there you are enjoying your meal, having, hey, let me not even finish that sentence. Gosh, having sliced a snail for you people. Whereas it is very easy to just remove these flaps like this. Now, these are the ones that you have removed. Now, it's easy to just, you will not waste them. So I don't see why you should slice a cabbage without, first of all, removing those flaps. Because This now you can even do on a chopping board. Suppose I was in the kitchen. I'm not in the kitchen, guys, as you can see. I wanted to do this video where there's light and tell you that a cabbage can harbor snails. So this you will not lose, you will not waste them. So are you so exhausted, so tired to remove the topmost cover of your cabbage? You shouldn't be, because if you are, then you are going to enjoy a meal of snails. They are so prevalent, there are so many in cabbages. They like hiding themselves in wet places like the cabbage. You know, a cabbage is very, like this one is very fresh. It has a lot of water. So it will insert itself in there. And that's why you see whenever it rains, snails are very many. Even out there in the garden, they are very many. In the grass, they are very, but when it is dry, you don't see the snails. So your flaps, remove them, slice them separately like this. You see the way I'm slicing them? I like slicing by hand because then you are sure that you have not, nothing has passed through your hand. Because guys, can you imagine a snail and then somebody just cooks and you are there eating and you don't know? That thing looks very bad. Gosh, that thing looks very, very bad. You can imagine having eaten it. Oh, yuck. So be sure that you clean your cabbage, remove the topmost cover of your leaves, the cabbage leaves. Slice them separately. You can do them on the chopping board once you have removed them. I'm doing them by hand because I was doing my cabbage by hand. I was slicing by hand. I come near a source of light. I come near a source of light. Guys, you see this source of light? Hey, I have to come here, near here, and slice my cabbage near the light where I can see, because who wants to eat that thing? Oh, no, not me. Not me, guys. So I have sliced my cabbage, and now I think this is now enough for my meal. You see, very nicely sliced. And now this cabbage is done, so I'm gonna slice my onion and steam it, and I'll be done. I'll be done with the veggies for the ugali. So guys, please like and subscribe to this channel. This is Never Age TV. Never Age TV, guys. And this is where we discuss issues of life. Wait, is this enough? I'm gonna add a little. Oh, I'm just gonna add a little. You see the way I do it? You'd even enjoy slicing by hand, because you just have a sharp knife and you do like this. And you can also use a chopping board, but for me, I like doing it like this for myself, so that I check that whatever piece that falls in my basin is the proper size and the way I would want it done, very thin. So guys, I think this is enough. I'll preserve the rest for tomorrow in the fridge. And guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Love you. Bye bye.